vendors, Raven Pools and Aztec, were both able to give us bids. This is 5 times per week, pool maintenance. We have bids for all 3 pools. For Raven, the total monthly amount for all the pools is $6,250. That includes $1,400 a month for the harbor pool, $1,850 a month for the Junior Olympic, and they included the lagoon pool when it's open for $3,000 a month. Right now, we've only been paying for Harbor and Junior Olympic, and this is the same price for both Junior Olympic and Harbor. Those numbers are just slightly flipped. It's $100 less a month for the Harbor pool and $100 more a month for Junior Olympic, but it evens out to what we were paying above all pool care for the last several months, whatever we're paying them. And then when the lagoon pool is open, we have that price as well. For Aztec pools, the total is $8,050 a month for all 3 pools. Harbor pool is $1,850 a month. Junior Olympic and Spa is $2,750 a month, and lagoon pool is $3,540 a month. So that one is about $2,000 more a month through Aztec. And I've had conversations with the owner of Raven Pools and
Can I go in discussing? Have we made a motion?
Oh, sorry, I motioned to approve Raven Pools as our monthly pool maintenance.
Second.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. And then I'll just add on, Shane, the owner of Raven Pools, has had discussions with myself and management as far as what that looks like, and if they are the ones that are going to be doing the repairs and providing the coordinators. Management recommended it's easier to have one vendor kind of be doing everything for our facility. It's less work for them. They can streamline everything. They seem to be in good communication. The owner of the company has been doing this for 15 years at multiple FSR properties and other properties around Arizona. They've exchanged personal cell phone numbers to stay in touch, make sure that they're being held accountable for anything. And that's the motion for that one. So
Okay, I support this. I think it's a good, it's a better option. Certainly more cost effective. My question is, clearly we won't incur the expense of the lagoon pool until we start servicing that, right? And the second is, as long as we're paying for the service for the harbor pool, can't we just go ahead and open it? Can we move forward in opening that as quickly as possible so that we can get people to have a pool that they can go to?
I think that's a separate discussion, right?
I don't know what month.
Well, we usually open it towards the end of March anyway, right at the end of March, thereabouts. So it would be
Whatever you don't need.
Doing it like barely a month earlier, and this one's shut down. So.
I would love to see that pool open. I've had so many people call. Brian, I know you've been out and looked at it. What are your comments? What would need to happen to get that up?
We still need to look at what the inspection report, the last one that was done.
Is that part of this meeting? And later?
No, it's not. That's why I said it's a separate discussion.
But it's
part of pool discussion, but it's not. We don't. It's one of those things, though, that there are still issues on the last inspection report that haven't been taken care of. Harbor. So we want to make sure that we address those before we open. That was part of a discussion that we had last meeting. I think if we can,
could we amend this meeting to include that discussion right now?
It's under pool. So.
This is a vote for maintenance. Water has to be maintained no matter what.
right.
So regardless, we have to maintain the water that's in the harbor pool.
I just want to, our motion's convoluted. I just want to finish one.
Right, that's why I say, can we say the maintenance?
I just would like to get that discussion out there because we have spring break coming up and we still have closed pools.
I agree.
So we have a vote in a second.
And we know we
have any comments?
I just have one question on if we're not happy with the service, they said we can cancel it for
30 days.
That's my
Are there any
like stipulations around it from the conversation? And Laura brought that up as well, and he mentioned it's a year contract. You are able to give us 30 days notice, and I have to take your word at it. So it's if management says, hey, we're not happy,
but I'm good with it.
30 days, the board would like to. Okay.
Any other discussion, members? Any comments from the public?
I did just have one discussion thing. Just to point out Lagoon Pool, the previous company that just ended yesterday, they did not want to do the lagoon, so it'd be nice that this company would be willing to do all three. When it is up and running.
That's true. He told me several times.
Not many people want to take on a sand pool, so it's nice that we don't have to go searching again.
Now, their care does not include any raking of sand, right?
It includes pulling the sand out of the water,
So
which
raking
is the
it back.
biggest, remember when they used to stand in the water and push it out?
That's a big chore.
That's a big chore. That's
That
a
is
big chore.
And it is every day on site that they will have a full-time person here.
Wow.
Okay, we do have one homeowner with a comment.
Yep.
Hi, this is Rob Actis again. Thanks, Sharon. I think that's great. I think the harbor pool is the most important thing to get open, and it is for the whole community. But what I was going to ask was, I am so confused, especially by reading the county report, of all of the things that were wrong with the pools that we got in trouble, and a lot of it had to do with chlorine levels and chemical levels. So we paid, I think it was, what was it, all above all pool care? Is that the one? Did they handle all the pools? Or just the harbor?
Right?
Harbor Engineer Limited.
That's not part of what we're moving on. I don't want to put another vendor.
Yeah, why don't we just address this issue?
Then we're talking about the meat.
But we're talking about new pool vendors. Do you have any thoughts on the new, what we're voting on right now, Rob?
Yeah, I do. Everybody was concerned in regards to, can we get out of their contract? I hope we're rigorous because I have friends at pool companies, and I've never, especially professionally managed pool companies, and I've never seen one that had this many issues. So I'm hoping that, we're going to have this monitored, and I hope that we will never be in this position again. This is just, and it's not just the chemical, it's not just, the mechanics, it's the actual levels, the health and safety of our residents. And that's the most troubling. So I like Raven Pools. They've been around for a while. They have good references, and they also are maintenance for some very large pools. I think they do the big giant one in Mesa. So I think they could definitely handle our stuff.
Thank you, Rob.
Any other comments from the public?
We have Lisa Lee.
Hey there, I hope you guys can hear me okay.
Yes, your name?
Okay, great. This is Lisa Lay, 1527 East Beacon Drive. So thank you, Sharon. I really appreciate you saying to open the pool. I'm a single mom of a 12-year-old and a 17-year-old, and they would really like to go to the pool. There's also a hot tub in that pool that we can use as well. And we are having warmer weather. So I appreciate you saying that. And then John go ahead.
No, you're talking.
We're listening to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So Sharon and John, and whoever else was talking, because I can't see who's there very well on Zoom, but I appreciate you guys wanting to redo the pool, and I want it redone too. I think that it's long overdue. However, I agree exactly. I agree that we can also come to a middle ground where we spend a little bit of money and get it open this summer for our kids so that they can enjoy it, and then redo the pool. And I'm not an expert about pools.
Hey, Lisa,
ahead.
really quickly, do you have any comments on what they're going to vote on right now? It's open to
On the
comments
what?
on the vote.
Yes, it's to address just this vote.
Just the maintenance.
Oh, about the maintenance?
Yeah, did you have any comments about the maintenance that we're voting on right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really know. I thought I was talking about the maintenance. I want the pools opened. I want the maintenance done and the pools opened.
Okay. Thank
Is
you.
that what you mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you.
Okay, one more comment. Is there any other people wanting to make a comment?
Okay.
Okay.
Call for vote.
That's it. So we've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Raise your hand.
This is for Raven, right?
This is for Raven.
Raven.
Okay.
Any opposed?
Unanimous.
It's unanimous.
Okay.